This video will be a guide for OFW who's going for final exit from Saudi Arabia to the Philippines during this COVID-19 pandemic. The first thing that you have to have is a valid final exit visa. So once nahawak na natin ang ating final exit visa, what we have to do is to apply or register sa Awdah service. So let us see. Okay, so I put down the website link para makuha nyo yung Awdah service. Okay, what is this Awdah service? This service allow all residents, can be legal and violators, or you are under visit visa or tourist visa na nasa loob ka ng Kingdom Saudi Arabia at gusto mo nang umuwi sa iyong country, ito yung gagamitin natin to apply to return to our country. Itong application na to will be done by electronically via Absher platform. So, ano ang kailangan? Na-mention ko nga, dapat mayroon kang valid exit visa na na-issue na sa iyo, na iyong company. Like in my case, my final exit visa was processed by my hospital. Then, you should have a active mobile number kasi magpapadala doon ng OTP. One-time PIN code para ma-process ang inyong application sa Awdah. So, let us request, new travel request. So, what we need here is your ICAMA number. I think ito naman border number, I'm not quite sure, but siguro dun sa mga expired na yung ICAMA, but meron border na kung saan siya mag-exit na port. So, ICAMA number, and then you have to, let us see, same then, so you have to put your border number. But in my case, I have my ICAMA number, and then click the Gregorian. Your birth date should be in Gregorian. So select your birth date, and then dito nga, yung sabi ko, yung active mobile number. Kailangan active po yung mobile number natin. And then, you have to enter the image code. Then, continue. So, after ma-fill up natin ang mga mandatory field, you will receive an OTP, one-time PIN code. And then, there will be a request number will be sent to you that your request had been successfully submitted. Kindly save the request number for Awdah dahil kailangan natin tong ibigay sa ating travel agency for ticketing. So, 3 days before our confirmed flight, we have to register sa E-CIF and OASIS. I highly recommend na before tayo mag-register sa E-CIF at OASIS, better to prepare beforehand yung mga kakailanganin natin. Like passport photo to be uploaded natin sa E-CIF, and then ID picture na kakailanganin natin i-upload sa OASIS, and then isulat na lang natin or i-jot down natin yung passport details natin and flight details in a piece of paper. Then you should have an active email address. It should be active dahil dyan ipapadala yung swab PCR test result natin. Then you should have an active Philippine mobile number. Kasi dyan tayo ikakontakt ng Bureau of Quarantine or ng OWWA or ng ating hotel accommodation or Bureau of Transportation din. Department of Transportation. And then, kung wala naman tayong active Philippine number, pwede nating ibigay ang number ng ating friend, ng ating relative, or ng ating family member. And then, we should have a contact person in case of emergency. Yung number din niya should be an active one. And I highly recommend to write down all the details in a piece of paper for easy access during registration. And when accomplishing forms to be given in the plane. Ang dami kasing ibibigay na forms sa plane na i-fill up and halos the same lang din yung details na kailangan. So, mas maganda nang nasa piece of paper na lahat. So, ngayon, mag-register na tayo sa Philippine Red Cross by accomplishing the E-CIF or the Electronic Case Investigation Form. Bale, ito yung form na gagamitin ng Philippine Red Cross para sa details natin for the COVID swab PCR test. Accomplished now the E-CIF by Philippine Red Cross. Okay? You can check the link at the description box. Okay. Before you register, I highly recommend na basahin maigi ang frequently asked questions and answers. Bakit kailangan i-fill up ang E-CIF? Kailan dapat i-fill up ang E-CIF? At sino-sino ang obligadong i-fill up ang E-CIF? So, what will happen if I don't fill up the form? Those who have not accomplished the form will be required to fill in and submit their form electronically before they can proceed for immigration clearance. This will unnecessarily delay their immigration clearance. If left unaccomplished, the traveler will be unable to go pass through immigration. So, napaka-importante po nito na kailangan talagang mandatory. Siguro para sa akin, it's mandatory na i-fill up natin before pa ng ating flight kasi tatagal ang proseso natin sa immigration. At sinabi nga dito na makakadelay sa immigration clearance natin kung hindi natin to na-fill up beforehand. Okay? Sino ang gumawa at namamahala ng E-CIF system? Tapos kung may mga katanungan tayo, saan tayo pwedeng magtanong at mag-send ng email. And then the next thing is yung importante din, mga dapat tandaan or notes, things to note na kailangan natin basahin din maigi. Okay? Okay? After reading the frequently asked questions and things to note, we can proceed to register. Okay. So, ano lang to, napaka-basic, our personal information, yung PhilHealth number natin, kung meron kang active PhilHealth number. Then, contact information. Ito yung sinasabi ko na napaka-importante. Yung email address na doon ipapadala yung result ng ating PCR swab test. And yung active Philippine mobile personal number natin. At kung wala tayo namang active na cell number, pwede naman yung family member natin or friend or relatives natin na pwede kang i-contact in case na yung BOQ is tumawag sa kanila. And kanino yung phone number na binigay mo? Is it your personal or is it for someone else? Okay, and then address, then contact person for emergency, in case of emergency, and he or she has an active mobile number then. Then yung employment information natin, and then yung ating travel history. At dito yung importante yung flight details natin na sinabi ko na sa inyo na better ilagay na natin sa piece of paper yung mga detalye or sulat na natin sa piece of paper. Then OFW information, exposure history natin sa COVID, and yung health status natin. This is very important para sa akin, yung honesty natin. Para makatulong din tayo in preventing the spread of COVID-19. And kung mayroon kang previous or current illness, you have to put it here. Like for example, if you're hypertensive, diabetic, then yung passport identification number natin or ID number natin, passport number. Then dito na natin i-upload yung ating passport photo. Additional information, do you want to give or donate blood? Yes, the Philippine Red Cross can contact you. And then if sa event na COVID-19 positive ka, are you willing to donate your plasma para dun sa mga critically ill COVID-19 patients? Then after this one, we have to submit, and we're going to receive a confirmatory email from Philippine Red Cross. So makakatanggap tayo ng email confirming our registration with Red Cross po. At yan po ang sample ng QR code, and we have to save this QR code. Kailangan i-present natin po itong QR code na to sa Philippine Coast Guard sa ating pagdating sa airport. I-scan po nila yung QR code na po na yan. Let us accomplish OASIS. Okay, what is OASIS? OASIS stands for OFW, Assistance Information System. The OASIS is an online platform intended to facilitate better service delivery to overseas Filipino workers. By registering in OASIS, you are providing necessary information to DOLE, POLO, OWWA, and POAA that will enable them to respond to your concerns and provide appropriate services in view of the COVID-19 pandemic, such as repatriation, testing, quarantine, and transportation. All information you will provide will be used in accordance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. You will receive an acknowledgement email confirming your registration and link to update your current information. So, importante po to para sa ating POAA and OWWA details po. Maa-update po yun. Okay? So, this is the form. Ganun pa rin, same as E-CIF. Very basic ang hinihingi. Parehas lang sa halos sa E-CIF. But ang nakita ko dito is, ang pagkakaiba, nagtanong sila about your Facebook account. Then yung email din ulit, passport ulit, then who is your employer, and the address. The same pa rin, yung number mo and number ng contact person. Health din, kung may hypertension ka, paano uuwi, by sea or by plane or by air. Flight details din. And dito yung ID picture. And then, submit. Then afterwards, you will receive a confirmatory email with the link na pwede mong i-update dun sa link na yon yung mga information mo ulit. Okay, na-accomplish na natin yung final exit process. Bali, ang ginawa natin is tinapos muna natin yung final exit clearances na natin sa hospital or sa ating mga company. And then, nag-register na rin sa Awdah. And then, after registering with Awdah, inayos naman natin yung ticket for confirmation. Nung ma-confirm na yung ticket, 3 days before the confirmed flight, ay nag-register tayo sa E-CIF at sa OASIS. So magkakaroon tayo ng part 2 para naman doon sa before the flight, during check-in sa airport, and sa boarding, and sa plane mismo, mag-document, and then pagdating sa Philippines, and then sa process sa airport sa Pilipinas, hanggang sa punta tayo sa quarantine facility, and hanggang makauwi tayo ng ating bahay.